Hi, today I'm going to show you how I got the Yongnuo YN568EX Speedlight for Canon cameras to work on a Nikon D7200 body. I purchased these Speedlights thinking they were only going to be compatible in slave mode. However, after reading the manual, I discovered that they do support the built-in wireless functionality that is supported on the D7200. They can also be used as manual flashes on camera mode. I'm going to take some time and take you through the three methods you can use this flash, and I'll put times in the description if you'd like to jump forward. Let's first have a look at slave mode. This Speedlight has been set into slave mode. As you can see with S1, it's manual and it's at 1/128th power. There's two slave modes, S1 and 2. S2 will ignore any pre-flashes. What this allows the Speedlight to do is to be triggered by something like your camera's on-camera flash or another external Speedlight. As your camera triggers, it'll trigger the Speedlight to flash as well. Doing this, you are still limited by the sync speed on cameras. That is 1/250th of a second on this model. Now, let's take a look at manual on camera mode. This Speedlight has been set to on camera mode. I've set it to 1/128th power, and as you can see, it's set to manual mode. This means the flashlight will only trigger once it receives input from the firing pin, which is the topmost pin. On your camera, your settings needs to be camera in manual mode, your shutter speed not more than 1/250th of a second. Your f-stop you can adjust as you like. Every time the trigger is pressed, the flash would fire. To produce your image. Again, you are barred here from using any shutter speed over 1/200th of a second, or you will start seeing dark lines on your image. Now let's take a look at the wireless mode supported by the Nikon D7200. The settings on the Speedlight needs to be on the wireless slave mode, on i-TTL, and that's the only setting that you'll be able to select for that. You cannot select the power, as it will be handled by the camera. Also note here that I've set the group to A and the channel to 3. This is important because we need to set the camera body to the same settings. In the camera body, we need to enter the menu system, go to our custom settings menu, go to E, bracketing and flash, then we scroll down to our flash control for built-in flash menu, the commander mode, and we enable group A TTL, and we set the channel to 3. Now this mimics what we've just set in our Speedlight. Now if your pop-up flash is not open, the Speedlight will not fire. However, as soon as you open it, it will fire and you'll get an exposure. Now this may look like slave mode, and that was at 1/250th of a second, but because this Speedlight supports high-speed sync. We're able to push our shutter speed up to 1,000th of a second. And we still have our image exposed properly. Once the camera has been set to commander mode, you don't need just one speedlight on a channel. So here we have the first one, channel A, group 3. And I have another one set to the same settings. One I'm going to place to the side. I'm going to place to the other side. And you can use this to fire from both speedlights. You can also set each speedlight to its own channel, and then you can control them individually by going into the menu, bracketing flash, commander mode, and set their settings and compensation. Thank you for watching this tutorial. If you like what you saw, please click like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.